Yo, what is going on, guys? Element Games here, back with another video. And in today's video, we've got some info here, reveals and stuff for Dragon Ball Legends' 4th year anniversary. Is happening tonight as of this video coming out. Not exactly sure when this video is going to be coming out, but my time, EST, it does come out at 10 p.m. And currently, as of recording, it is 5:40ish. So, only got 4 hours and 20 minutes, 4:20. Weird. We only got 4 hours and 20 minutes about until reveal stuff happens. So in this video, before reveals and stuff does happen, we're going to be looking at and discussing exactly what do we know so far, and what can we assume is coming based on everything else that we have seen. So we've got a lot of info here, so I'm going to be looking off to the side here just a little bit, because I've got a little bit of a notepad set up, just so I can not get lost and make this video, you know, not forever, just rambling. And then I'm also going to be using it just, you know, I ordered them in like order of how important, I guess, how important, how dire I think they are. And hopefully that helps the video, like, what's the word? It helps construct the video a bit more. So let's waste no time and let's hop in to what we got for the 4th year Dragon Ball Legends anniversary. Alright, so for the 4th year anniversary, we can start out with this. So we have the app icon, or Twitter icon campaign, where we originally got MUI Goku, kind of leaked, not really leaked. I mean, it was just a blunder on Dragon Ball Legends' part. The website was not constructed in a way where it was good to keep that secret. All you had to do was mess with the link of the website, and you could easily get the UI Goku profile picture to show up, and there we go, we have it. So we knew he was there since a week ago. It's been, I think, exactly a week now, for how long we've known that UI Goku is coming. Now we also just, was it last night, or I mixed up my days, I think it was last night, right? We got a leak of sorts. I'm not really sure where this came from, but we got a Vegeta announced, a sparking, transforming Vegeta. It goes from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan Blue from his fight with Frost in the Tournament of Power, where he gets Mafubu'd by Frost when Frost reflects it from Roshi. So that Vegeta looks interesting. I would definitely assume he's a revival. I would go into this thinking he's a revival. Just if you like watch the clip of Vegeta getting hit with the Mafuba and then turning Super Saiyan Blue, he like breaks out with a bunch of power of the Mafuba, and it just like screams a revival of sorts. So I have to assume that it's some sort of revival. Now, according to the App Store, the Dragon Ball Legends App Store, if you look, it talks about MUI Goku being a Legends Limited, so we know he's a Legends Limited. I'm assuming he's not an Ultra for that record. And then it talks about Vegeta being like, you know, just it doesn't say he's an ultra or a Legends Limited or anything. So we're gonna assume he's the 1% sparking that's coming out with UI Goku. Now the way it words it, it's as if we're only getting those 2 units on the banner, which is very interesting. It doesn't even say anything about a second banner even happening. So like, it makes you wonder if this anniversary is gonna be one banner or not. That's really weird. Like, only getting 2 units. 2 summonable units for an anniversary, some of sparkings, really weird. That's odd, and they've never done it before. So if they do it, that's not really putting a good taste in most people's mouths. My opinions on it, it's like, it's definitely not as exciting for sure. It does dial down some of the hype, only knowing there's going to be one banner, and we've already gotten it leaked to us. But I would say it's definitely going to be easier to summon on, right? Because, I mean, you only got to worry about one banner, so that is really nice. And if Goku's not an Ultra, then, you know, he's not gonna have the Ultra rates. I'll definitely take that for sure. I actually wanted him to be an LF over an Ultra, but see, it seems that that's what's gonna happen. So I mean, we'll have to see for sure during the reels. But if that is the case, I'm actually very excited about that. What else we got? Let's see. Oh yeah, we got the teaser they did. They did a teaser a couple days ago now. I forgot how many days, 2 or 3 days now. It was a butterfly looking thing, and everyone's assuming it was either Ribrianne, please don't be Ribrianne, or Urine. I'm assuming it's the latter, and I think it's referring to when Roshi defeated her. So I think there's a good chance that we could see a Roshi of some sort pop up in this anniversary, whether it's as a free-to-play unit, which we're going to be talking about in a second here, whether it's a free-to-play unit or it's a summonable unit, I'm not sure, because the App Store did only specify Goku and Vegeta as summonable, so maybe we will get a free-to-play Roshi. Now, in the topic of free-to-play units, we have the countdown images of the Goku, the Krillin, and the Tien. Now, Tien was already revealed, hinted at by the Legends Twitter account, but, you know, it's weird because we never really see reveals like that be for free-to-play units, so the fact that they just straight up showed his art, though, it's like, maybe he is a free-to-play unit. So it's like really weird. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. At the moment, I'm thinking he's probably actually just a free-to-play unit, a free-to-play Tien, along with the Goku and Krillin all being free-to-play. And I think it would make a lot of sense if the App Store wording is correct that Roshi is a free-to-play unit along with them. And I do not think this like means anything about Ribrianne or Urine actually, because I mean that would just be super unhype. I'm sorry. That's worse than Ice and Nova last year, because Ice and Nova actually have something like they were villains. They were strong threats. Ribrianne is like fodder, no one cares, and Urine is just even more irrelevant. So I think that this is definitely going towards a Roshi, and he's going to be coming out along with the Krillin, Tien, and that Goku that we got from the countdown images. Now next we got some tags on the reveals and stuff video. So people were able to see the tags from the Japanese video because the link came out for the Japanese video. We were able to see that stuff. So from the tags, it says that there's a Goku, Vegeta, and a Gogeta of some sorts in the anniversary reveals. Now, we already confirmed that there's going to be a Goku and a Vegeta, at least as long as the everything is right, which I assume it is at this point. I mean, it was on the App Store. I'm pretty sure everything's right. So, a Goku and a Vegeta. Now, where's the Gogeta, right? So, I think there's a couple possibilities. A, we're actually getting a Gogeta, right? A Gogeta announced in some form. If so, I'm assuming it's going to be a Super Saiyan 4 variant. If not Super Saiyan 4, definitely Gogeta Blue. But you know what it could be? Also, that was A. B, it could be another leak that we got. So we got another leak about the free-to-play Gogeta, a free-to-play Gogeta of some sorts coming out. It could be about that. And we're all assuming, most people are assuming that the free-to-play Gogeta they are referring to is the old boss Gogeta with that like unique super attack from like back when the Broly movie collab first began. And that could very well be what the Gogeta tag is talking about. And if so, then a lot of these leaks actually do kind of add up. They're starting to add up now, which is kind of disappointing because I mean, reveals, like I said, I mean now this is 4 hours and 15 minutes away from us right now. So you know, it's just kind of weird getting it kind of all revealed. That will go into another thing actually in a second here. I'm going to talk about with it about being revealed. So there's a couple scenarios. I think the last scenario for Gogeta would be that he ends up being that the tag ends up being kind of like fake, I guess. Like the tags could just be placeholders. I'm not saying that the tags are fake. I mean, people saw the tags, but like Legends could be using them as a placeholder for all we know. I don't know. So I think that's definitely a possibility. So tags are a little bit iffy right now, but everything else we have discussed so far, all that stuff is like confirmed. We know Emulai Goku, a Vegeta, Tien, Krillin, Goku, and we're assuming the Roshi from the hints. That's the only thing that's like kind of left up in the air right now, but I think it's got to be definitely a Roshi of some sort. Now next, we're going to talk about the video, actually, like I was talking about referring to tags. The video length. Now there's two possibilities for the video lengths it seems right now. Some people have been able to somehow find the video length of the reveals and stuff, and there was two people that said they said two different things. So we've got one scenario where it's 20 minutes, so it's an extremely short reveals and stuff, especially for something that's considered special edition anniversary reveals and stuff. We either got like a really short one, or we have a really long one where someone else said it's 2 hours long, and we're just gonna be in for a ride. Like we're gonna have a really lengthy reveals and stuff. I mean, we're gonna be reacting to it all, but it's gonna be crazy. So we either are getting a really short one or a really long one, according from what we've seen, or who knows? They're both wrong, and we're gonna be getting something more in the middle. I don't know. So that's pretty much what we have regarding the length of the video. So I guess we'll talk about how many units do we know are coming right now. Like I said before, I think all those new arts in the countdown images are definitely confirmed to be. They're not confirmed, but they're definitely units. There's no way they're using Legends doesn't do that. They don't use the art and not like use them as units. Only rarely have they use them just as like fights, which I doubt is happening. So we have 3 units from that. We have another hint for Roshi, so that's 4. Then we have MUI and Vegeta, so that's only 5 units so far. What's it got? 3 of said units seem to be free to play. So 2 units look summonable so far. That's all we know, and we have no clues, no hints at all of there being a second LF banner. Meaning, Anniversary could be very underwhelming for a lot of people. I have a feeling there's a chance that the reviews and stuff will disappoint a lot of people, but there's also a chance that they just really have hidden the units really well, so we don't, like, maybe we just have no idea, but maybe there is a part 2 banner, or not part 2, but a second part 1 banner. Now, speaking of part 2, we know that the part 1 seems like if we like go by like most celebration terms. Let's say part 1 lasts 2 weeks, right? Let's say the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks from the 28th, when Anniversary starts, will be the 11th of June. And if you have been keeping up with Dragon Ball of any sort, we know that the 11th of June is the Dragon Ball Superhero movie release date. So I would not be surprised if part 2 of the Anniversary ends up being Dragon Ball Superhero related, and we end up getting like an LF of one of the, maybe a dual LF of the characters from that movie. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And that might be why the part 1 of this Anniversary seems kind of lackluster right now, because we're waiting on, they were waiting on a part 2. Because if you remember earlier in the year, like a couple weeks ago to a month ago or so, back when like the androids dropped and like Zenkai Super Trunks, I remember around him. There was only one event in the in the tab, the events tab, at one point in time, and it's because the movie got delayed. Like at that time slot, there was supposed to be the movie releasing, so we were supposed to get some actual good stuff coming out, but we didn't. Now, all that stuff that wasn't there might be moved to Anniversary, which maybe affected part 1 of the Anniversary. So now we have like this more lackluster part 1 from what it seems, but then part 2 is going to be like where all the real good stuff happens. So just keep an eye out for that. We might have a lackluster part 1, but part 2 should be good. And if it isn't, then I mean the Anniversary is not looking good. I'm just gonna say that for sure. Just expect part 2 of the Anniversary to be better than part 1. I'll say that for now. We haven't seen reveals and stuff, but if the reveals and stuff comes out and it really is like 20 minutes long, then I would definitely I wouldn't have high expectations for anything crazy for part 1 besides what we know of UI Goku and Vegeta. Last thing to end off the video on, we have some leaks. So if you guys don't want to see any leaks, I would recommend just clicking off and do not watch the rest of the portion of this video. But we do have some leaks regarding the typings and or potential Zenkai that could be happening during the reveals and stuff. Now, these leaks, I would definitely say take with a grain of salt for now, because we know nothing where these came from. I don't know if there's even a source. The person who said it said they got it from someone else, so that already seems like kind of fishy enough. And then that person who said it also doesn't believe it completely. So take what you will of that. let's just hop in. Now, as for typings, looks like we're gonna have a red MUI Goku. Looks like UI Goku will be a red LF. Interesting, because we just did get a red one, and I was really expecting him to be yellow based on God Vegeta coming back recently, but I guess not, if the leaks are true. And then Vegeta will be blue, which is definitely needed for the USS team. I think getting another blue is good, but I mean for like Vegeta fan, I mean like God Key, because if God Key based on the other Zenkai that is supposed to be coming out, I think you could probably assume what the Zenkai is if you don't know already. Vegeta being blue is a little bit weird, so just like I said, if you could see a blue Zenkai coming out, what's a blue Zenkai coming out that could be pretty hype for Anniversary? Ta-da, it's Vegeta Blue. That is the leak. Vegeta Blue ends up getting a Zenkai here. And I'll make sure to have images and stuff so you guys can see this stuff as I'm talking. But Vegeta Blue as a Zenkai, that's crazy. If that really does happen, that actually is pretty crazy. So maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Like I said, take it with a grain of salt. I really don't know what's going on with those leaks. They just literally came out of nowhere on Reddit. So if you guys want to check that out, just search, go on the Dragon Ball, the r/Dragon Ball Legends Reddit. You'll probably find it's probably really at the top because it's pretty exciting and pretty new, pretty controversial as well. Like no one knows it's real or not. So that's about, off the top of my head, from what I could gather, that's about most of the stuff we know from the anniversary coming so far. Aside from, like, typical stuff, like, we know Shenron's coming based on the countdown images as well. Like, we are certain stuff like that. But besides that, in terms of stuff that could potentially be revealed in the reveals and stuff, that's about all we know. To be honest, we know a little bit too much for our reveals and stuff that's supposed to be coming out. And if the reveals and stuff is really 20 minutes... I'm sure we know, if not everything, we know it all. We know like most of it. So, Dragon Ball Legends 4th anniversary looking in a really, really weird spot right now. No one knows it's gonna play out. It really depends on how this reveals and stuff goes on, as to the hype of many people. Is it gonna go down, or people just gonna straight up leave? I've seen a lot of people say that they're just gonna leave, if, depending on the circumstance. I, for one, I'm still hyped. Anniversary is just a hype time in general. Not even just because of the units, just like the thought of being in the anniversary is just always really hype to me, and it makes me feel good. So, I don't know what's coming. We really don't. We know a lot, but we don't know if they're hiding anything. I hope they're hiding something, because otherwise, it's weird to know everything right away. It really is. So, there we go. That's everything that we know for the Legends 4th year anniversary. Let me know, guys, down below. Do you guys feel still hype, or you guys are a little on the fence, or you guys just straight up, nah, is not feeling it this anniversary? I'd like to know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching the video. I was not expecting it to actually extend this long, to be honest, so I appreciate if you guys did make it to the end of this video. And make sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for content. We're going to be reacting to the reveals and stuff, probably with a bunch of homies in the VC on Discord, so stay tuned for that. And then obviously summons and stuff is going to come out, and if of course we pull the units, then we're going to have some PvP videos and probably some guides and stuff coming out during the anniversary. We're going to go big. Summer vacation is here. It's time to grind. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.